Welcome to day 9 of my animation challenge. Let's get started. This may seem just like a really sweet animation and really simple, but what I'm going to be showing you here is how to animate shapes and text and animated elements all at the same time. And I'm going to break this down with starting off with a template 1080 by 1920, so it's the mobile video template I'm using in Canva, and I'm just going to make the background one of the gradients that we have preset here. And if we go up to our colour tab here, we can change the direction of the gradient, so I'm quite happy with that. And then I've searched for blob shape and elements, and this will bring up a whole variety of different shapes and sizes that we can use in this design. I just select this one here. I'm going to change the colour. To find the girl, I went back into my elements and I've typed in 3D character and into graphics. And again, you'll see there's a really huge variety of characters we can choose from here. When we select the character that we want, if you go to Magic Recommendations and select all, you'll see that there's a huge variety that we can also select with the same character. If you just want to use that character on more things, you can do so. And then lastly, we need to find the little animated cat. So again, in Elements, I typed in cute cat. And this time I'm going to go into our little toggle on the sidebar here, and I'm going to tick the animated, so it only gives me the animated options for the cat. And for the text, I'm going to actually use my own branded font here, but obviously you could choose one from the Canva library here and just type in hello. Go to effects and we'll make it hollow and reduce the thickness of the outline and quickly change the colour. So we have the very basics of the design. We're going to reduce our page here down to about 2 seconds. Now before we copy this page to start adding in the animations, very first thing we need to do is we need to duplicate this word, this text, and place it exactly on top, and it will make sense when we go to the next slide and add in the transition. So if we're going to go to 3 wee dots and duplicate, or you can also press Command D and it'll duplicate as well. Now I want to change the position of this shape, enlarge it up like so, and we're also going to enlarge the girl, make sure she's still in the middle. And now what we want to do is go into position and go to our layers, and the top 2 layers are our fonts, are the word hello. And what we want to do is we want to change one of them to not have the hollow effect, it to be full colour white, and then we're also going to change the colour of the other one to white but keep the hollow outline. And this time we're going to make sure we've got both layers selected, increase the size of the text, bring it down so it's exactly in the middle, and at the moment you can see that it's actually sitting on top of the girl. So we'll go back into position, and this time we need to move the solid outline underneath the layer that has the girl on it, and this is how we get this effect with the outline sitting in between the girl and the solid layer of the text. Lastly, we need to change the position of our cat, so we're going to move the cat so it looks like it's sitting on the edge of the O, and again you'll notice how it's actually sitting underneath the outline. So we need to move this cat so it's sitting on top. So once we have everything in position, we go between our slides and we're going to add our match and move transition, and you can see it already happening. So match and move, and we can also increase the timing of the transition as well so that it happens a bit more slowly. And if we hover across, you can see the transition effect happening there. Now we can simply, if we wish this transition to happen a few times, we can just grab both, hold down shift so that we can select both of our pages and the 3 wee dots, and then it allows us to duplicate both at the same time. So we go back in and add our transition, match and move. Then when we play, we have the transition going back into place and back up to place. Love the create an animation technique because there's so much possibilities you can do with it. And if you've been enjoying it so far, make sure you're watching for day 11. And also don't forget that I have my Animation Academy. If you've been loving all the tutorials I'm posting so far, in the Animation Academy I go much more in depth, add much more techniques, and you can create fully professional animated videos